In the heart of Butterville, where the streets always smelled like cakes and croissants, nestled a little bakery called Sweet Cloud Bakery. One sunny morning, Lila, a curious child with a love for warm bread, pressed her nose to the bakery's window. She peeked inside, eyes wide, as the baker, Chef Pierre, rolled out dough with a great big yawn. Chef Pierre noticed Lila's bright smile. He opened the door with a swirl of sweet air. "Good morning. Would you like to learn how we make our special brioche bread?" he asked with a twinkle in his eye. "Yes, please," Lila replied, bouncing into the bakery like a soft little bunny. Step 1. The special ingredients. Chef Pierre lined up bowls filled with flour, golden eggs, creamy milk, sugar, little specks of yeast, and a whole mountain of butter. "Why so much butter, Monsieur Pierre?" Lila wondered aloud, her finger tracing the swirl of creamy yellow. "Butter is the secret to soft, fluffy brioche," he said. Together they tipped all the ingredients into a bowl, scoop, plop, splash, and giggle, and mixed them round and round until the dough was sticky and shiny like silly putty. Step 2. Knead the dough. "Now comes the fun part," the chef said. "We knead the dough, just like giving it a great big hug." Lila wiped her hands and began to push, fold, turn, and squish the dough. Chef Pierre joined in, teaching her the rhythm: push, fold, turn, push. The dough slowly became smooth, almost silky, and hardly sticky at all. "With good kneading, our brioche will be strong and soft," he explained. Step 3. The dough takes a nap. Chef Pierre placed the dough in a big silver bowl, covered it with a cloth, and said, "Now the dough needs a nap." Lila giggled. "Dough that sleeps. How silly." "While it rests, the yeast will help it grow," Chef Pierre whispered. After a morning of waiting, storytelling, and peeking under the cloth, Lila saw the dough had puffed up high and soft, like a pillow. "It grew while sleeping," she marveled. Step 4. Shaping the brioche. Next, Chef Pierre pinched off pieces of dough and rolled them into smooth balls. Lila copied him, and together they nestled the little dough balls side by side in a special pan. "They look like doughy ducklings," Lila declared. "Brioche likes to snuggle close when it bakes," said Chef Pierre. He then gave the loaf a golden coat with a smooth brush of egg wash. "This makes the bread shiny and beautiful." Step 5. Into the oven. Chef Pierre turned on the hot oven with a click. "We never touch the oven ourselves," he reminded gently. Lila kept her distance, watching as magical smells soon filled the room, warm, sweet, like melted sunshine. Ding! Out came the golden loaf of brioche, soft and shining like treasure. The best part. Chef Pierre pulled apart the loaf, steam curling up into the air. The bread was soft like clouds, and Lila took a bite. Her face bloomed with delight. "It's sweet, soft, and oh so buttery." Chef Pierre smiled, wiping flour from his hands. "Brioche takes teamwork, time, and a sprinkle of patience. Baking is our magic, made step by step." Lila nodded with a crumb on her chin. "Mix, knead, rest, shape, and bake. I'll remember, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.